Okay, today is Wednesday. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I heard people say that a price action uh, is a moneymaker. Okay, I heard that price action is a moneymaker. That's what I heard. Okay, I heard that price action. I'll read it. I'll restate it again. I heard that price action. Okay, price action is a moneymaker. That's what I heard. That's what I heard from other people, right? Then I thought to myself, okay, so now um, now setups are based on price action, right? Price has to move this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way to create a picture of price that shows what happens. Based on price action, when the price moves in a certain area that is historically shown in a certain pattern, that pattern will continue forming in a manner that fits statistically a window of something called a setup. A setup has a specific condition to start from beginning to the end. It starts and it creates a picture that finishes it up. It is a continuation of something that describes from head to toe. A human being has a specific pattern, a behavior that occurs from head to toe. A monkey has a specific statistical behavior based on his wide ranging conditions of whether it's an orangutan, whether it's a chimpanzee, whether it's a razorback, a gorilla, but it has a head to toe description about its characteristics, which is essentially is a setup. In the market analysis, it is price action that describes what it's doing. Okay? E.g. is a specific type of an animal that behaves in a specific way. Okay? And it behaves in a specific way, unique way, because it fits into the specific region where that currency pair operates. So, e.g., right? Euro with British pound, right? That's what it is. And so that geographic locations, the massive transactions occurs between that area within a specific time period, which means that it has a specific statistical characteristics that defines its behavior within this price action. So that means within a specific time frame, it behaves in a certain way on a snippet of its existence within that setup. Then when I analyze it, then that specific analysis of that snippet becomes a full-blown, a 100% accurate hindsight view up to this point, from this point of where the analysis is taken care of. And then from this point to this point, extrapolation provides a statistical probability lower than 100%, but it is description of a setup that is statistically an A plus setup based on the right analysis. Based on reading and extrapolating the conditions that exist, I can take that information, extrapolate it, place myself into this area where I can enter into the trade based on my analysis to determine what will happen a little bit later, which is defining what a statistical probability will get me, which is price action used the right way will make you money. Price action. So what did I call it? The US dollar is printed by the Franklin Mint. Is it the Franklin Mint? Is it the Franklin Mint? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the Franklin Mint or maybe it's the Treasury. Okay, so let me see. Who makes the U.S. dollar? U.S. dollar. Who makes the U.S. $100 bills? Okay, who does that? It's called the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Okay, a division of the U.S. Department of Treasury. Manufactures all $100 bills. So essentially, price action is the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Okay, it's just simple. Okay, I was just trying to see. It took me like almost like 6 years to come to that conclusion. But what I should have understood, a very smart person, far smarter than I am, and a lot of people, everybody's smarter than me. They should be able to extract. So it's simple. Trading is very, very simple. I have enough information here. I accrue information. Okay? I accrue information. And I then say, I know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm beginning to see what it is. I'm beginning to see. I know what it is. To a statistical probability that what's going to happen here, I already know here. Apparently, human beings have an incredible ability to fill in the details to come to a conclusion, right? It's like, the blot charts. There's a blot chart with lots of colors in it, but hidden within it, there are numbers that are behind it. So people are able to like focus and then figure out what that is. Okay? So human beings have the brain has the capability of extrapolating on a statistical basis of what that is. And that statistical basis of extracting that information, people who are colorblind, they can't see it. Okay? So essentially, the difference between a person who is capable, see, I know somebody who is colorblind in high school. Okay? He was colorblind. I know for an example that he was colorblind. He told me and he knows. He said that. So he is colorblind. I know of one person who is truly colorblind. Okay, so when there's like a blot charts of colors, he cannot see what color it is because it's just dots. But based on the color schema, a person who has the capability of differentiating colors are able to see a number that is given out because the brain is able to fill in the details. It's like the pointillism. It's like who is that guy who's that oil painter with dots? Who is that? Yeah, it's a pointillism. So Sarat. I think that's what his name is, Sarat. Okay, so essentially he just this one right there, yeah, Sarat's dots. Oh, it's this picture. What is this? This is the picture right there. Yeah, this is the one right there. A Sunday afternoon on the island at La Grande Jatte. Okay, that's the one. What we do is meticulously put little dots in there with different colors to create this picture. But a human mind is able to fill that in and then make figures out of it. See, there's a dog there. There's an umbrella. See, in the olden days, they used to have this like things on there, right? And this guy's like doesn't even have any. Anyway, so it's wow. See that? That's called. So the brain is able to fill that in. So trading essentially is that. Okay, trading is wow, this is amazing. I'm amazed. So trading is essentially I don't know anything. It's just a dot. I'm beginning to see a picture. Oh, I'm beginning to see what that is. I have an idea. Statistical probability, A plus with a 95% certainty that it's going to be this particular thing. A moment later, it forms into 90%, 95% statistical probability of what it is. That's trading. That's price action. Price action creates a picture. I know what it is. That's the analysis. End result is, okay, that's what it was. And that's what it is. And my analysis was correct. That's why it was an A plus setup. But sometimes something can happen, okay? Let's say my analysis was here, but some news comes out which was totally different. Then it essentially could be a different, totally different pattern, right? And so essentially, trading is about, it's essentially about, I don't know what it is. I have an idea what it is. Sure enough, that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is.